That free kick.
And also, I don't know what shampoo he uses, which is good. Well, I don't care what shampoo Joe Hart uses.
Yeah. Now, Tim, let me ask you this: could you think of a joke that could possibly break the face into a smile of Roy Keane? Did you see him in the Ireland game? He sat there for 90 minutes in the dugout and was giving all his players the hard stare. The fact that they're losing 3-0, they didn't need any more hard staring. He's a very dark man, isn't he?
He is what he is. Yeah. I mean, I think Martin O'Neill said it was bad cop and badder cop, didn't he?
Yes.
In relation to the two of them. And he is quite a serious chap, yeah. I said to this bloke, I said, can you tell me your availability to run a football team in Sheffield? He said, I can't manage Wednesday. That one might.
Yeah, I like that, yeah. yeah. I could manage United, probably. Well, Sheffield United. But that's Neil Warnock will end up back there.
So England win this game against Slovakia. Supposedly they do, right? Yes. They then play some third place team from one of the other groups, don't they?
If we win the group.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Well, if they win the Slovakia game,
I've always got confused whenever anyone tries to do the permutations. In any previous tournament, I've never understood where you arrive after leaving a group. I never understood it.
Apparently it could be Northern Ireland, I'm told.
Could it? Yeah, I like you, Tim. I don't understand
why are you giving me that reaction?
Sorry?
Why are you giving me that reaction?
What do you mean?
I mean,
It's completely flat.
Ironic laugh of it's another one which the commentators will say, well, this could be like a Premier League game, couldn't it?
Well, I mean, that was what I was saying when I was tweeting out during the game. It was more like a championship game. And one, it couldn't be anything like a Premier League game because all the players were British. And also, secondly, it was more like a championship game. I mean, there wasn't an awful lot of skill being used, was there?
Hey, listen, Tim, tell me, this, I mean, Roy Hodgson is a bit of a dark character as well. Now, you know this guy...
Dark?
Yeah.
You mean dork? Dork.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't have any sense of humour. He's like Roy Keane. Now, what I was going to say was, Tim, you know this guy that
he's still recovering from that victory dance.
I'm sure he is. But you know this guy that England keep hauling around the world to Brazil and all that? What's he called, Mike? The motivational guru.
The motivational guru, yeah. Somebody Peters, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, listen, I like the sound of this guy. The guy who talks about you've got to try and train your inner chimp. I want to talk to this guy.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what? Those England players would do better if you spoke to them for 10 minutes, just gave me a repertoire of how to approach a football game. This guy Peters was so good, we had the most embarrassing tournament in the history of English football in Brazil, and yet he's still with them. Can you tell me, Tim, have you ever come across one? What do these motivational speakers do?
Well, I don't know, but I like the idea of the thing about the inner chimp, because whenever I felt nervous...
Well, in Porky's case, it's more of an outer chimp.
The outer chimp, yeah, I've trained the outer chimp. It's the inner chimp that's worrying me.
Well, whatever the position the chimp's in, he needs controlling.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, we're working on that one, because we've got a campaign here for Tommy the Chimp, and he has actually been freed now, Mike, hasn't he?
No, he's gone missing, hasn't he?
He's gone missing. Tommy the Chimp was locked in a concrete cell in New York, and we started a campaign here to free him.
Well, no, you started a campaign,
and he's escaped.
And it's failed. He's escaped.
Yeah, he's escaped. Yeah.
By the way, I've just seen somebody...
like 3 in the morning every day of my life.
Yeah. Somebody just tweeted me a story here, vis-a-vis the champagne you just given me. Apparently, Italian police have discovered 9,000 bottles of fake Moet champagne in Padua. So I don't know where you got it from, but if it turns out to be fake, I'm not going to be happy.
Well, I got it last night from a local Italian.
Yeah. Do you think there's any... I know this is the slightly sort of negative England supporter in me that always surfaces once we start. Do you think there's any chance we might lose Slovakia and not get out of the group?
No, I don't think there's any danger of getting out and not getting out of the group. There is a chance of losing to Slovakia, though, because Slovakia also want to win the game.
Yes,
and they're quite a handy team.
So if there's no chance of us not getting out of the group,
can
we lose and get out of the group?
Sorry?
Can we lose and get out of the group?
Yeah, you can. No,
4 points,
because with 4 points, basically, Wales. I mean, even if Wales and Slovakia jumped over us, basically England would probably qualify as third place
one of the better,
with 4 points.
You've got to remember, only 4 teams can go out of the whole competition, Tim, and they've got to be like Albania, one point or something like that.
Once we get to the knockout stages, almost everybody's still in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm not quite sure why.
In a way, it's more like a sort of warm-up.
Everybody plays, everybody again. Talking about...
it's 8 teams that go out, by the way, not 4.
It's 8 teams that go out. That's right. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, my maths has gone awry again.
Yeah. Tim, it's not known for its accuracy, this show.
A game that intrigues us today is Albania and Romania. I've just been telling caustic tales about Romania, but I've never been to Albania. It's very much Borat territory. Have you ever been there?
I've never been to Albania,
It's not Borat territory at all.
Isn't it?
That's Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan.
Same sort of.
Closer to the European Grand Prix.
Yeah,
which for some reason is not in Europe.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, all I'd say is, Tim, if you've never been to Albania, my spies tell me don't bother going. It's that's the sort of place it is, you know. And
you've got spies.
Yeah, I've spies everywhere. And in Romania, I was telling my colleague here, every lady you meet in Romania, if you're from the Western world, will want to marry you. So it's a good.
I was listening to your hotel story.
Yes, absolutely, it is. It's a splendid place to be. Now, Tim, what are you up to?
Give the name away for everyone's sake.
What are you up to next, mate? Where next time we want to come to a?
Next, I'm going to go and see my mum and dad today because it's Father's Day, and whenever I'm at home, I don't live a million miles away from you in Epsom. Actually, I don't know whereabouts you are. You sort of Epsom area, aren't you?
Well, my sister's Kingswood, right? And I spend a lot of time there. We call that the family seat, if you see what I mean.
Right.
And in fact, I think the last time I saw you was when we had a street party in Kingswood about 2 years ago. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you were at that.
Yeah, it was, yeah. They shut off the main street. I think it was the Queen's celebration or something like that. The only thing was, it poured down all day, so we spent all day in the pub, which of course is a very
Well, that's what you do every weekend,
Well,
isn't it?
exactly, yeah. That's right.
Are you not going to the Edinburgh Festival, Tim?
No, I'm not. I haven't got a show.
Haven't
you? I've got a radio show coming out, which don't worry, it won't be up against you guys. It's a Radio 4 thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't worry. Even if it was up against us, you wouldn't have a hope in hell. So I wouldn't worry about that, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, I know which one I'd be listening to anyway. I remember when I first discovered you guys. I don't mean in the sense that when I launched your careers, but
sure.
When you were on in the afternoons.
Yeah, I think it was mid-morning actually.
I thought I absolutely love this, and then almost immediately I started listening. You disappeared for quite a long time, and then re-emerged at night time. Are you going to turn back in the daytime?
Well, that's for somebody else to decide. But I mean, look, we just like doing it. We've got the thing about talkSPORT is it's a great platform for us. It's not as disciplined as some of the BBC stations, and that suits us absolutely down to the ground. We love doing it.
Yeah, you tried the BBC, it didn't work out too well.
I think that exactly. You need a big expanse of time to air all your theories.
Well, it was more about Robbie Savage and I not quite talking from the same dictionary. You know, when I told Robbie that I think football needs to become more of a meritocracy. What do you think, Robbie? What? Meritocracy? What's that then?
He was wondering if he used to play for them.
That's right.
There we are.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Tim, delightful to hear from you.
Thank you ever so much.
Hopefully we will see you again around some street party in Stockbroke about Surrey or something like that.
Yeah,
and good luck with your what can only be described as his very realistic views of the England team, I think.
Yes, that's right. And good luck with the Radio 4 show, Tim. If you break 1,000 listeners, let us know. Well, I'm joking.
Your taxpayers' dollars at work. This is talkSPORT.